Well, hello everyone. It's Wednesday, January the 10th, 2024. I'm Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. My Jim Louisville, 4896, writes in, Bill from Louisville says, use juice already. Followed up with roast. Today was juiced, roast, scope, referring to a previous puzzle. I'll split the difference with you, Bill. We don't typically do multi-word starts, but I will try the word juice to get us started here. Hopefully that will be sufficient. Let's see what we can get with juice. Okay. Just at the end there, we finally got something. We got that E out of position. So, okay then. Interesting start. We have A and O that still can be looked at. Oh, you know what? Let's do an eval here. We can cover the other two vowels, A and O. How about roast? I think like a nice glass of juice with a roast. We'll certainly perhaps get some more intel here. What do we get with roast? Oh, there's the R. R and T both out of position. So we know that we could... Oh, you know what I'm wondering? So we have E, T, and R, and I was just about to say potentially two E's, and look at this. Look at this. This immediately came into my brain. Let's say we do two E's and we have E-T-E-R. And that leaves us testing the word meter. So meter would either potentially be the answer here, or if it's not, we at least know for sure if we are dealing with a situation where there's two E's. So obviously that will be extremely useful information to us. So I feel like that is strategically the best thing for us to do here. We'll go ahead and we'll put that in, meter. And again, we might have another good, fairly quick solve today. So let's find out if this is our lucky day. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word meter? No, it's not. So we got some good information here. So first of all, we know there's only one E, and now we've locked it in to the fourth spot. We know that the T and the R remain out of position. That R can only be in the second or the, that it can be in the second or third spot. I'm wondering if the, interesting. Now I'm a little confused here what I think might be going on here. No double E's. Let's do a couple visualizations here. What if we try putting so the T is in the first or the second? We know that. Now, I'm inclined to think, here's why I think it's in the first. Because if it's in the second, you have to have a first letter that goes with T, and I'm not seeing that. So I feel like we can almost know that the T is in the front, right? So having said that, your... And here's the thing, not having two E's is troubling because I was thinking maybe the word three, but of course we know that that second E isn't there. That's interesting. So, let's back up a second here. So if the R, so now thinking about that R, the R has to be in the second or the third spot. If it's in the third spot, this is what we have to work with. And I don't see a good consonant that fits between T and R. So that's why I tend to think that we have to put the R in the second spot. And now we are left with this board. But again, what on earth do we do with the third letter here? So the word tried would be spelled T-R-I-E-D. It wouldn't be spelled T-R-Y-E-D. So that doesn't make any sense to me. This is quite a conundrum. So... I'm wondering, what am I missing here? What am I missing? I feel like I do want to evaluate the Y. Like, is that potentially a player here in the absence of any other classic vowels? Very much a conundrum I find myself in here. We know that the last letter is one of the mystery letters. What do you do? I mean, we could have. I mean, there's potential for an eval, which we know won't be the answer because we know that you can't have the double E. But I want to evaluate. The problem is I want to evaluate the Y. Well, actually, is tried in the answer list? I suppose I could be wrong about the spelling, or it could be an alternate spelling. I guess, the trick is we see if it's in the answer list, then it's potentially the answer. So is the answer to today's puzzle tried? Not in the word list. Okay. What if we put the Y at the end? So we would have here... Okay, well, actually, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I'm onto something here. What if you have X-T-R-E-Y? Is there anything I can do with that? No. I don't think so. Wow. Could the Y... boy. I'm really stumped here. I feel like I want T in the front. I know that. I think that's settled science here. Now, figuring out... T-H-R-E... Oh, through! Wait a minute, through! Oh my goodness, that's got to be it. We were on it with the number 3 spelled out 3. Oh my goodness, sometimes sometimes it takes a few minutes for me to riddle this out. That's the only possibility. My brain was about to explode. That would be the first time that's happened on the show, and quite messy, to be honest. But I think we're there. All right, let's make it official. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word through? Yes, it is. There we go. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, first time in a few weeks, we've had that situation where I was the last guy in the room that knew that word was through. I imagine everyone else watching was probably screaming through at your screens. And just like that, I've heard you through time and space, I guess. Well, folks, as always, thank you so much. Tomorrow is Thursday, and we are going to be trying the word bears, B-E-A-R-S. So there you go. I hope you'll play along with us. Hope you come back tomorrow as we play some more Wordle.